Oh my god. Wait, so that's...
She was 44.
Do you have, like, mommy issues or something? What's the...
Welcome to another Latino with a podcast and the Latino with a podcast. And today we have, I'm Christian Hennigsmeyer, by the way, I have to say because, okay. And today we're with Hannah Belmont that she's like a celebrity in Cleveland. Like, I'm pretty sure she's like, people stop her on the street. Like,
That's definitely not true, but I'm honored you think that. She has
been in any, like, I believe all shows in Cleveland, you're like headlining that.
I am not, but thank you. I appreciate it.
But you're like kind of a big comic in Cleveland.
I don't know if I'd say that. I was there.
What would you say?
I would say I was there. I mean, I did shows there.
Yeah, but every time you go back, you have a bunch of shows.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I just like going on shows.
Like, if I go back, like, to Venezuela, I will have, like, one show. Do you know Venezuela is really weird in comedy? Like, apparently there's, like, a boom of comics, but like, I have friends that are still there, and they told me, like, they have, like, one venue, and all the other venues are super cheap.
Oh, no.
It's, like, one good venue, and then, like, think of the worst venue to perform comedy in Chicago. All of them are that.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Like,
that's interesting. Hecklers. Oh, no. Okay. I've never considered what Venezuelan comedy would be like. That's interesting. Have you done comedy there?
Yeah. I started there. I started there
nice.
in Spanish, like 4 or 5 years. Then I moved to Colombia and did stand-up in Colombia. And then I moved to Chicago, and I was like, okay, I will do it in English. Like, I wanted to do it in Spanish for some moment, but it's like, I really enjoy stand-up in English.
Yeah. What's your experience translating jokes? Because I'm trying to translate one of my jokes right now.
Do it now.
I said trying. I can do like 3 lines from it. I'm trying to translate my jokes into... Okay. I'm trying to translate a joke into French because of a very long series of events that recently occurred.
That you're gonna tell them?
I will tell you about them, but it's the bisexual Jew joke. It's a je suis bisexuel, je suis une bisexual juive, and that's all I can remember. I have the rest on my phone, but it's charging, so I don't remember it right now.
Yeah, you're like, I'm just gonna remember that.
That's
I'm
literally
bisexual.
The easiest sentences to remember. I know other sentences in French, but those are just.
What is the rest in English?
The rest, I'm bisexual. I'm a bisexual Jew, just like Anne Frank intended. Half in the closet, half in the attic.
Oh yeah, that I know.
Yeah, and then there's like more of the joke, but right now I'm trying to get that chunk translated.
And why do you want to translate your joke? I can translate it to Spanish, but not to French.
Oh my god.
Yo soy bisexual y judía.
Is that Jew in Spain? Oh my gosh. Julia. That's.
You're okay. Judía.
Okay. And then half in the closet, half in the attic.
Mitad en el closet. Closet is the same.
Okay.
Y mitad en el ático.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
It's kind of the same.
Pretty similar. That's so
Como
cool.
Ana Frank hubiese querido.
Okay. Anna Frank. I like Anna Frank. I'm gonna think.
You're like, yeah, Anna Frank. Yeah.
It's so embarrassing. My brother is like fluent in Spanish, and I'm horrible with any language. Like, it takes me so long to learn any other language, and it's so embarrassing.
But why do you want to do
why am I learning French? Okay. He's probably going to see this, maybe. I don't know. So,
we're going to tag him.
I don't know.
Don't
tag him.
Who we're talking about.
You'll find out.
You're going to tag you.
Well, so a couple weeks ago, I'm doing Stand the Heat, which is like Kai's show. I love that show.
Shout out
Kai Harrell and Aaron Klein.
Yeah.
Kadeem Fuller, I think. Yes.
Dude, Kadeem is so funny.
I fucking love them all. They're my faves. Okay.
Dude, I went against him on it was a comedy court. And he just grabbed it, like Kadeem, like someone dropped out, and he grabbed it that same day. And he was against me. And one of my friends, he was like, dude, you gotta win because he didn't have any time to prep. I'm like, yeah, but he's black, and black people are really funny.
Yeah.
And he won at the end, so I was right. Like,
he specifically
he was so
is
fucking
so
funny.
good.
Like all his joke, he was I don't know, being outside forever or inside forever, and he was defending outside. He just said like, outside you have the beaches. The hosts are outside. People were like, yeah, he won.
That's so valid.
That's it. I'm
He's
like,
so
shit.
funny. He's so like nice too. Like I only have interacted with him like a handful of times, but every time he's like the sweetest person. I'm like, this guy is awesome. I like him.
So we're gonna tag Kadim, but also the guy
Oh,
you're
yes.
talking about.
So, I'm doing Stand the Heat, and there's a French man there, and
Okay.
his name's Luther, and he's very sweet. We start talking, and like I initially like did not think he was flirting with me at all. But then like Kai and Lucy Ferrante was there too, and they were both like, obviously he's flirting. So then we ended up like kind of just like hanging out every day until he went back to France. And it was really sad. Like I was really bummed, but like we've been like texting and calling a bunch. So, and I told him I would try and visit France in January, and he was like, "You should try and learn French." I was like, "Okay, I will." And I want to do stand up while I'm there. So I'm attempting to translate jokes, but also they have a lot of like English speaking stand up there. So I'm like, I
Yeah.
don't need to do this. This is just like fun for me, you know?
It's just your way of flirting. It's like,
Yes.
I like this guy so much, I'm gonna learn another.
I'm
fucking
gonna learn
language
another language
just
for
to
this-
say that I'm bisexual. Like he will
Yeah.
know.
He
He will
has
know I'm
to know.
bisexual.
It's fun because I did take Spanish in high school. I was bad at it, but it's like there's some similarities. So I'm like, okay, I kind of like with the rules, I guess, of
Yeah.
speaking. So I'm like, okay, I kind of understand some of this, but it's just like, oh my god, it's so difficult.
Do you think like if it succeeds, do you think you're gonna move to France at some point? Or
No, I would never. I've never left the country.
He's gonna move here.
No, we're not like doing long distance or anything. We're just like talking. Like we just like are like we just enjoy each other. We're like, all right, well, I guess we'll just like keep talking.
Okay, learning French is like sounds like a bit much for just.
No, I'm just
Like, no, we're not nothing. Like
No, like-
he's there, I'm here, but I'm learning French. And I'm gonna go there first time I'm out of the country. It will be for him.
No,
But yeah,
it'll be
it's not
fun,
too
though.
serious.
I also did meet like his friend. I befriended his friends, so I also am like, oh, like I can visit them too. It'll
Okay,
be fun.
what did Kai and Lucy told you? Like your that was like, hey, no, he's flirting with you because he did this or what?
Well, I had like texted. Well, Lucy was like, you can tell. And then I was texting Kai about it. I was like, we like hung out, and he was like, I knew it. And I'm like, all right, cool. Because Kai will always just be like, I knew this thing was gonna happen. So yeah.
But you're that kind of woman that you're like never know when they're flirting.
I'm
with
like
you.
the most oblivious person in the whole world, like to anything, but specifically with like flirting. Like someone could probably like come up to me and be like, I'm in love with you. And I'm like, oh, they were like doing a bit, you know? Like
they're being friendly.
they're being silly. It's fine. Like I'm terrible at picking up on it.
I'm the same.
Okay,
But,
yeah.
I mean, in your case, okay. Let's see how we say this. I believe women are more safe to be oblivious because if you're like, oh, he's flirting and you act on it,
Mhm.
nothing will happen. But if I think they're flirting with me
Oh, I
and I
see.
act on it and we're not flirting,
Then it's like a weird situation.
it's like super weird situation.
Yeah.
There's like he's a creep. I'm like, no, I just thought like you sent me nude pictures, so I thought maybe
I thought I was getting a vibe.
Yeah, something was. She's like, no, not at all.
Yeah,
I'm like,
exactly.
fuck.
I can see that. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I guess it's good to be oblivious though, because then it makes it more of a surprise if it's
Okay.
like fun.
This is one of the topics I have every time I record the podcast. Like the topic that I pick to talk about goes a little bit with what the conversation goes like naturally, and that's amazing. Okay, so this happened to me yesterday.
Okay.
Yesterday? No, last Saturday in Left Candy.
Okay.
The show from Fujiko. Shout out to Fujiko.
Shout out Fujiko. That poster is in the restaurant I work at, so I stare at it while I'm at the host stand and I say, "Those are my friends."
They are my friends. I
Yeah.
love them.
Yes.
Well, I was in the show and I have a bit that I on purpose I asked someone in the crowd like, "Hey, what do you think about my accent?" Usually I go for a woman. If everybody's like in couples, I go for the guy to not be disrespectful. And it's like, hey, what do you think about my accent? And the beat is like, what do you think? Usually they won't say like, it sucks, go back to your country. No, like usually it goes to like, oh, it's cute, yeah, it's fine. And I push it, and I'm like, do you think it's cute? And this girl was like, yeah. Do you think it's sexy? And she's like, well, kind of. And then I exaggerate, like, should we kiss right now? And there I just go like back. It's like, oh, I'm so sorry. That was I just got carried on. And I said like, should we kiss right now? And she's like, well, maybe. And I was like, this is my set. Thank you very much. That's it. Like I was like, she made me shy in that moment. But I was like, well, after the show, maybe I should talk to her. But because you like it was a flirty situation, but my mind was like, no, no, she was just doing that as a bit, like you were doing a bit. So don't talk to her ever again. Just go home and cry. And I'm like, yeah, I should do that, brain. Thank you. Like, and I didn't try anything. So
Dude.
the topic that I wanted to have with a bisexual Jew woman that's being stated
Yes.
many times and in 3 languages.
So many languages.
Yeah. I know a little bit of Italian, but I don't know how to say bisexual.
It's probably
Io
bisexual.
sono will be I am. So io sono
Wait, that's
bisexuale.
I am.
Yeah, io
There's
sono.
a restaurant across the street from where I used to work called Il Sogno.
I have to see how it's written because
It's
io is
spelled-
like I-O
Yeah.
space S-O-N-O.
I think that's how it's spelled.
Yo soy. I am.
Why is the restaurant called I Am? That's so stupid.
Because
Okay.
maybe that's the only Italian they knew.
Well,
They
it's in a
just put
very
that shit.
white neighborhood, so that would actually make a lot of sense.
They're like, we don't know any more Italian. Just put that shit.
That's
So,
crazy.
io sono bisexuale. I'm pretty sure it will be
Probably.
bisexuale. So she's bisexual, 4 languages. If you don't know if she's bisexual, I don't know. I don't know what to do at this point. But the question is, how do you believe it will be the best approach? Because you have been approached by a French guy, and maybe some women. So have you have any stories of like one approach that is like, okay, I like this way of doing it,
Yeah.
and also I want to know one way that was like
Where I've
never do
approached
this shit.
someone or someone's approached me.
someone approached you.
Okay, I will say I liked the way the French guy approached me because it was after he didn't even approach me this time. This was just a funny introduction.
Okay.
We'd said hi and then he had just done his set, but you have to eat the hot pepper. And he was running to the green room after eating the hot pepper, and I was like, "Hey, good set." And he was like, "My mouth hurts really bad. How do I fix it?" I was like, "Ice cream." And then he
And he
got
was
ice
like-
cream. And yeah, no,
Immediately.
I like dumb, silly.
You immediately were like, okay.
All right.
I guess. This is the way to fix it.
Yeah, exactly. No, I think
A girl can want that from me, and she's like, maybe if you can, yeah, let's go for some ice cream.
That might actually
me,
be it.
And
You
I
should-
hate that shit, dude.
anytime you see a woman be like, "I just ate something spicy. What do I do?" Like that's your entire approach. I think that's it. I don't know. I think like silly things always make me like I'm like, "Oh yeah." Like I don't like anyone who's like serious where they're like, "Hey, I like you." It's like, I don't know. Like that's like a lot of pressure. I like silly, chill introductions.
Okay.
I don't know. There was one time in Cleveland that this guy came up to me at a bar, and I was not dressed cute at all. I was wearing like a sweatshirt and like shorts, and he was like really attractive, and he was just like, "Hey, I thought you were cute. Like, want to get my number?" And then I was like, "How old are you?" And he was 30, so I was like, "No," but because I'm 22, and I don't allow myself to date that much older than me. But
I'm 31. Thank
you're
you
31.
Thank you for the podcast.
No. That's the thing against 30-year-olds.
See you again on.
That's the thing against 30-year-olds. I'm just
See
saying
you
it's
again
a
on the next episode. This was Hannah Belmont. Thank you very much. Bye.
No, I'm just saying it's a bad idea for me personally.
Why?
Cause I don't. Cause
You have dated a older guy and he broke your heart.
no, he didn't break
No,
my heart. He said
but-
the N-word, and he was also my manager, and it was just a bad situation.
And you're like, now every guy who is over 30, fuck you.
No, I'm just like, I don't want to do well, no, I'm not saying every 30-year-old is
You
gonna
are
say
so
the
nervous.
N-word.
No, talk to the camera. Talk to the guys that are watching.
Guys,
that
not
are 30.
every 30-year-old says the N-word. I'm sure there are plenty that don't do that. I'm just saying that in my experience, he wasn't even 30. He was like 29, I think. So like close enough. I just think I feel I don't know. I just don't want to date people who are. I have a rule that I can't date 5 years older or more than me.
It's a
That's my
stupid
rule.
rule. Okay, let's keep going.
Well, what's your? Do you have a rule?
There's an equation.
What's the well? It's half your age plus 7.
Is half your age plus 7.
Yes,
Like
but that's
that-
for people younger than you.
No, it's for everybody. It works. Younger than you.
Yeah.
But it works. It fucking works. Like it works like a charm. Like if you're a guy, and you're like, if she too young to date, your age divided by 2 at 7. That way, if you're 40, it will be 20 plus 7, 27. And she's 26. It's like too young for you.
Too young. would venture to say 27 feels too young for a 40-year-old. I guess. I mean, for me, because I'm 22, so 11 plus 8. I would not want to date an 18-year-old. I don't know. I don't see the appeal. That feels weird.
So your margin is like super like it feels like you're 22.
Yes.
You have to be like 24 between 22 because you don't date younger than you.
I will date like a year max younger than me. That is the youngest.
You have to be between 21, 24. If you're out of those ranges.
No, I'll take a 20. I'll do 26 or 27 because that's 5.
Okay. 5.
Yeah, 27's fine. But
5 out, 1 down. Perfect.
Yes, exactly. Well, what's your rule? What's the oldest person you would date?
Once. I'm sorry, Mom. But once.
Oh my God.
No, once I was 19 and she was 25.
That's not that bad.
Years older than me.
Oh, 25 years. Oh my God. Wait, so that's.
She was 44.
Do you have like mommy issues or something? What's the. Wait, what's like why did you do that? Was it like
she went for me, like, and I was like
was she
I was kind of I was like innocent 19 years old, okay, and she just wanted me, and I was like, why not?
Dude, that's insane. That's honestly good for you.
But usually I like them a little bit older. I believe like older women have their shit together.
Yeah.
I'll say this, like, answer like, I'll date you if you're under 26. I'll do it. But lately, I feel like I've gone out like with 20 something years old, and the connection between them and their phone is so strong that it's like I don't like it feels like boring. It's like you're gonna like have a conversation without them just fucking checking their phone, and it's like it makes me feel like I'm bored, like I'm boring you, like it's like no, it's just I have so many people, like I'm just replying a couple of messages like half an hour. It's like, dude, just keep on your phone. I'll go.
Do that like while you're in the bathroom. Like don't do that like in front of the person too.
30
like,
minutes in the bathroom, like where the fuck is it?
Dude, that's the other thing that pisses. I kind of get that because that's why I've noticed that from like any age that I've dated. Like people will just like go on their phones randomly. I'm like, hey, like just like don't do that. Like I feel like
I'll put it like upside down.
Yeah, upside down, or like they're charging it. Like I like don't have it with me whenever I'm like having a conversation one-on-one. Like in group settings, maybe just because it's like there's more people. Yeah, but like if it's like one-on-one,
talk to her while I'm on my phone, like just.
Exactly. Like switch your attention, that kind of thing. Or unless it's like an emergency. But yeah, I do notice that a lot.
And with that, we're gonna do a pause because we're like on that.
Oh, we're at 20.
No, almost. But we're gonna like this topic is I really like this topic because we talk now about men approaching you, but I'm pretty sure women have approached you, and I do believe women and women they have it a little easier because there's not the like he can kill me out of nowhere situation.
I think women more, are just better about it though.
Also,
yeah,
because they know like the women's mind. So
yeah, I have a cute story about a woman approaching me recently. But
okay,
we'll pause.
Yeah, we're pause and then we have this. And we're back with the bisexual Hannah Belmont. I don't know how many times you need to know this.
But you do.
What you do, and you.
You have to know.
It's not that important, but like we can.
It's so important, actually. Okay. No. I mean, it is one of the only. Everyone remembers me as bisexual or Jewish because I'm the only one.
That's a little sad.
Yeah, I know.
Never funny. It's just
not funny.
Like
just bisexual
and Jew. Yeah. The bisexual Jew.
Bisexual and
like,
Jewish.
But what she did, I don't.
Oh no, she doesn't do anything. She just is bisexual.
But she like amazing what she does for work. Like I don't know. She's like
okay.
Bisexual and Jew. That's all I know.
That's all I am. That's all I am.
She does bike tours, but
I do bike tours.
Yeah. But tell your story about.
Oh yes.
I'll try one of these because I want to try.
This happened at my other, not my bike tour job. I have 3 different jobs, which is.
I had a deja vu, and in my deja vu, I said I had a deja vu. This is weird.
That's so weird. That's so scary.
No, it is super. I don't like when they happen.
I don't either. It keeps happening.
And in my deja vu, it was like I was eating this, and then I was like, I'm having a deja vu, and I said I had a deja vu.
Maybe
mind
there's
games.
a ghost. Maybe there's a ghost that's like projecting deja vu into your brain.
Yeah, no, then not this. No.
No
But
ghosts.
your
Never
story.
mind. Oh yes.
I'm so sorry we derailed
We
on
were like
deja vu.
sidetracking so much. No, so I was at one of my other jobs. I work at Chicago Diner, and I like just got that job. I love it there. It's so fun. But it's a lot of gay people, and I was working as the host. And I had like a DoorDash driver come in. It was a dude, and he like smiled and winked at me, and I was like, "Ew, gross." And then I had like a young lady come in, and she was like,
wink at me, and I'm like,
"Well, no, she didn't." So when she came in, she like went to go get her pickup order, and I was like, "Oh, I really like your hair," and she was like, "I like your eyeshadow." I was like, "Thank you," and then she goes, "You're so beautiful," and then got flustered and ran away, and I was like, "That's adorable. Like that's so cute." Like, that's so much nicer than just, like, a creepy man being like, hey, like, it's so, like, I don't know. I feel like when women flirt, it's, like, it's nicer. I don't know. I don't know how to describe it.
Okay. I am good flirting if we are behind, like, we already after the first stage of, like, okay, she might like me.
Mm-hmm.
If I know, like, oh, this is, like, mutual, from that moment on, I'm very, very good flirting.
Yeah.
But if I don't know, it's like really, I might do like the thing like this woman did.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like I like your eyeshadow, like I can compliment your hair, or whatever. And then I leave. Like I did nothing with it. Like
Yeah.
you might be like, oh, he's adorable. I'll date him. I'm like, I will never go to that store again in my life.
No, literally. I cannot make like a first move to save my life. Like I can't flirt with people either unless I like know for a fact. Like the only time I'm really good at flirting is honestly if it's like a friend with benefits situation.
Okay.
Because then I'm like, this is just, we're fucking being dudes and like hanging out, but also like flirting with each other. Like that's the perfect flirting dynamic. I
But
can't
you
do
already know you like each other.
We already know what the vibe is. Like
Yeah.
I need an established vibe before I do anything else. It's so difficult.
The thing is like you're a woman. For you, it's like you receive usually like the flirting. Like usually, not always, but usually men have to flirt. We're the ones that we have to flirt. And for me, it's so difficult. Like because it's like I want to be flirty, but I don't want to be a creep.
Mm-hmm.
And also like culturally, I believe Venezuelans and Americans we flirt very different. So it's like I like one way, like common way here is like, oh yeah, go to a bar and send a woman a drink. That's already creepier. But in Venezuela, it's like you don't go to bars to flirt. You go to like dance clubs and you invite someone else to dance, and that's more like the way of flirting. Like if you try to give another person a drink in a bar, that's creepy by itself in Venezuela because bars are to go with your friends.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't happen like you flirt with someone in a bar. You flirt with someone in a dance club, but never in a bar. So when someone's like, "Oh, just go to a bar and buy someone a beer," it's like, "What? No." Like something means like I know that's the way that they do it here, but something means it's like that's not the way I'm used to, so I cannot do it.
I think I kind of agree with that though, because like I feel like it's always weird if I don't know, if it's just like a stranger and they're like, "Can I buy you a drink?" I'm like, "No." Like, what are you doing? Why are you giving me a drink? I don't want this. What, you don't think I have money? What the fuck?
Yeah, you're just taking the wrong way.
Or if they do, I have had someone buy me a drink because I had a good set. And that I like. If it's just like, hey, you did a good job, can I get you a drink? Okay. That I'll do. But if it's like
if you want to flirt with Hannah Belmont, you have to go to her shows.
Tell me I'm funny. And then buy me alcohol.
Yeah, but you have to go to the shows. Go to the shows. That she has like a bunch of them.
Mm-hmm. Please come to my shows.
But... okay, now you have like the guy with the wink, and have any woman approach to you that you're like, you know?
No. I don't think there's ever been a woman, because also the thing that I've realized is like I don't look queer. For the most people think that I look straight.
You look straight.
And like I recognize that the only time women really approach me is when I'm in like a queer space. Like if I'm in, which is great for living. I live like right in Boys Town now. So like every time I go to like my favorite gay bar, which is Scarlet, shout out Scarlet. I will have shout out. They're having Charlie XCX night on Thursday. But no, like that's like mostly where women approach me just because of the fact that it's like, I don't, like, people don't assume that I'm bisexual from looking at me, which is why I say it in 4 different languages all the fucking time.
But you don't have to look back. We come to a place that I might be canceled or not. I don't know.
Go for it. I want to know.
I'll go for it.
I'm gonna try a mushroom.
They're really good. LGBT people keep saying, why this doesn't have, okay, whatever.
These are really good.
Thank you. Like, LGBT people keep saying, like, there's nothing like looking gay. Like everybody can be gay. Like, you don't know. Mm-hmm. Because there's TikToks and shit that is like, oh, I don't look gay enough, I have to hold a purse. Like, what do you want? Like whoever can be gay, you don't know, because being gay is not external form. Like, you don't have to have your nails painted in any color to be gay. So with bisexuality, it's the same. So it's like weird for you saying me like I don't look gay. It's like, yeah, because there's not a gay look.
This is true. I will say, because there's like, have you ever heard of like flagging?
No.
Okay, so like flagging is like a way that gay people sometimes dress to like kind of signal that they are queer. Okay. Like Doc Martens are a big one. There's also like other like more niche forms of it, like hanky code, which is like handkerchief code, like if you wear a handkerchief a certain way in a certain color, that kind of thing. But
I have a story with that. Hold that, the handkerchief stuff.
Okay.
Hold that. Okay,
all right.
Keep going.
But like, yeah, there's like different ways of flagging kind of, but a lot of it has been kind of like commercialized by straight people, like Doc Martens cuffing your jeans. A lot of people are like, oh, these are just trendy fashion choices. So now people who are gay can't even flag, and so it's like I don't even own Doc Martens because I'm broke, but like it's like that kind of thing too, where it's just like I don't like signal enough, like physically, I guess. Verbally I do. I have had women come up to me after shows when I talk about it. In different languages, exactly. But I've had women come up to me after shows because they'll realize that I'm queer from my shows. But yeah, that's pretty much it.
Well, the handkerchief story that I have for you. There was a singer. I was a child. I was like, I don't know, 4 or 5, 6. I don't know. I don't remember. There was a singer called Faye. It was Colombia. I don't know. She sang in Spanish. And she used to have a handkerchief. But it was like trendy in the 90s. But it was like trendy for women. Mm-hmm. And I remember I was with my aunts, and they want me to use the handkerchief. Like, yeah, because you like Faye, so like Faye. I'm like, no, I don't want it, because I knew like at that age, like this is more for women. Mm-hmm. But they're like, no, you should use it. Like, and they tried like to put the handkerchief, and then it's like, that's like flashback, right? Mm-hmm. Several years later, I realized when I have a age that is like, okay, I know better. My 2 aunts, they're a lesbian couple.
Yeah.
So it was like that, and then the flashback to they wanted the handkerchief to see if I wanted, like, maybe like if I can express myself with them. Oh. Because I was in a safe phase. Like, I don't think they're like, we are gonna make you gay. No, but they knew my dad, so maybe they were like just like creating a safe space, like to
blink
see
twice if you're gay.
Yeah. And I was like, I'm not gay, like blink. Yeah. But I believe they're creating that safe space to see if maybe I have like tendencies to and I was not able to express myself in my home.
Okay.
Like, that's the way I'm thinking now, but obviously at some point it's like they try to make me gay.
We're trying. Okay, that makes sense.
But yeah, I remember the handkerchief shit.
That's so fun. Well, different handkerchiefs mean different things. There was one time my manager at my old not my manager, he was a bartender who ended up marrying one of our managers. He one time wore a handkerchief, but in hanky code, it's like, I can't remember which pocket it has to be in, but if you wear a yellow...
That's too much information.
I know.
I'll be so bad at being gay. I'm like...
It's so...
Like, so you're at top, it's like, no. What's in the other one?
Yeah.
Shit.
There's like a whole like chart too. There's that in like a lace code, shoelace code. That's not really for being gay though as much. That's like... There's one where it's like if you wear certain laces, you've like killed a cop. Like it's like very like, dude, it's so like I'm like I don't think I could ever remember this. But one of the handkerchief codes, if you wear a yellow handkerchief in like a certain pocket, it means you have a piss kink. And my bartender
to say the pineapple.
Yeah, pineapple upside down is just for swingers.
Swingers. Yeah.
That's just a general thing though. But
General knowledge, like kids nowadays.
yeah, kids nowadays. But no, he like had this handkerchief in it. My coworker, who's like one of my best friends from high school, was like, Hannah, I think our bartender has a piss kink. And I was like, I don't know, dude. You might just not know. But it's also like, why would you have a yellow handkerchief? So that's my handkerchief story.
Now that I know this,
Are you gonna wear a yellow handkerchief?
yes, no. I will be so aware. Like every time I see someone with a handkerchief, I'm like, what does that mean?
What is this?
What is this? Like, no, I just like, no. According to this, you
Yeah.
like to fuck women when they're in their period, okay? Like, this is what this say.
I mean, honestly, because they have like charts online. So if you just Google like hanky code chart, it'll tell you all of the signals.
I'll go after you leave. I'll be like, I need to study.
You're gonna memorize it. I'm gonna learn French, and you're gonna learn hanky code.
Hanky code.
And we're gonna be all set.
You know, once in my restaurant, like I never flirt with anybody at my restaurant. I have wanted to, and I have felt the vibe of like, oh, I can maybe flirt with this person, but I have never done it because it's like I'm in working. I'm in my professional space. If I look out and that person here, maybe, but not before, because this is my way of thinking. Like they're coming to a place to enjoy the restaurant. They're not coming to flirt with anybody. Or if they're going to flirt, not with the server. It's like if I flirt and there's not like mutual shit on the flirting, I might have ruined a space that they like. Like maybe this is their favorite restaurant, and they're like now like, oh, I don't want to go because maybe this guy's here. So I never do it, right? But women usually never do it. They never flirt with the server, like even if they like it. Because one friend once told me that she's a regular, and she's like, "Oh, my friend last time she was so into you." I'm like, "Why would you tell me this now?"
Oh no!
I was like, "No." But once a guy, he was a super handsome guy. He was older. He was like, I don't know, in his 50s. Beautiful guy, and he gave me his number, and I felt super like what is the word for that? Like it's not appreciated, but I flattered. I feel super flattered. Like I'm not gay. I have want to be gay, but I can't do it. It's not in me. It's not in me.
It's okay, and it never has to be.
I talked to this also with Luis Arevalo. Like I can get to the point like I can say this guy was beautiful, but from there to want to kiss the guy or having thoughts was like, oh, I hope we kiss or we have sex or anything, like it doesn't happen like it.
Yeah, you can appreciate.
I appreciate
someone looking good.
Like this guy, and I felt attraction. Like once I went to pick up donuts. It was in front of the stadium for my restaurant that I worked before, and the guy from the donut shop was fucking gorgeous. But I was like, this guy is beautiful, and he was so nice also. He was like he told me like usually another guy picks the donuts, so he was like, oh yeah, like give me a minute, the order is not ready. I'm like, yeah, sure, because like whatever. So I wait like super patiently, and then he bring the donuts out, and he was like, dude, thank you so much. Every time it's the other guy that comes, and he's an asshole, and but you were so patient. Like I really appreciate it. I hope you are the one who comes every day now. And I was like, I'm gonna kiss you.
That's
like,
so
no,
funny.
he was like beautiful, super nice, but I didn't feel anything like, oh, I would like to kiss the guy. It's like I just know you're beautiful, and that's it.
Yeah.
Like the guy in the, but I felt super flattered about having his number. I would love for a woman that do that, because I believe women don't know that. So it will be so easy to make a guy like catch his attention if you do like little stuff. Like you just put your cell phone in a napkin or whatever. If he likes you, he's like that. You're beating like on flirting. You're beating like all of the other women. Like if you like the guy and you want to catch his attention, do like something like I won't tell you to be like, yeah, be straightforward and tell him that you want to fucking know, because I believe some guys actually get like, okay, this is weird.
Yeah.
But do something like slightly like soft, like, oh, give your number, a wink or whatever. If the guy likes you back, he will not stop thinking about you, because it's like dude, like what what? Like,
It's exciting.
I need to do something about it. Like,
Yeah. I one day want to give my number to like a server or something, just like to see, because I've been so close several
but you
times.
have to be like 26, 21.
Yeah, exactly. I have to ask them their age first. No, but I want to do it because I'm like, I feel like it would be fun, but I just like get too nervous. But it's like also like, who fucking cares? Because like I'm never gonna see this guy again unless he texts me. So.
Or unless you like the restaurant, you want to go back again to the restaurant.
Yeah, that's the other one. That would be awkward. I would never.
That's
go
why
back
I never
again.
do it. That's why I never flirt when I'm at work. But I don't know. Like this topic is so much because I'm single now. I would like to date, but at the same time, it's like, oh, go meet a girl in a bar.
Mm.
I don't know if this happens to you. Go meet a girl in a bar. But I do believe that the type of women I will like are not women that are frequent bars.
Yeah.
It will be more like I like to stay at home, play some like board games and shit.
Mm-hmm.
I read a book. Like I believe I'll feel attracted to women like that. But it's like, how do you meet them? You just go to their house, like
Yeah,
like,
literally.
What do you do?
It's so difficult. I feel like I'm kind of similar because I don't really like. I like people who go out like occasionally, but it's like I've never like met someone in a bar and I'm like, I would like to continue this.
Yeah.
Like that's never happened to me. I don't know. Maybe I just need to go to different bars. Maybe I need to just find somewhere else to go. The only time I go on dates with people from bars is with women. I've never gone on a date with a guy from a bar.
But you go on dates. But do you think you are like pursuing something like more serious, or is it just like, no, this is someone I met at a bar, nothing serious is gonna come out of this?
I think I used to be more like I want only serious relationships, but I think I'm at the point now where I'm like, because I've been single for like a year and a half kind of with like in between things, and I'm kind of just like, you know what, like whatever, like I have time, like I'm just gonna see where this goes. If it becomes serious, whatever. If it doesn't, like whatever.
I don't feel I have that much time.
You have time. 31 is young.
Not according to you.
My
apparently,
I
like,
know that is not what I said. I just
according
said
to
that
you, it's like no. These old people.
me personally, I should not date more than 5. Well, I think.
How old do you think I was?
I thought you were like 26. I don't know how. I'm
I
bad
was
at.
in the range. Okay.
Yeah, I'm bad at
I will
guessing
take that
people's
as flirting.
ages. I'm like horrible at guessing
I'm
people's
26.
ages.
I was lying all this time. About
You were
being-
okay.
no.
That makes sense. No, there was one time I was like waitressing and I asked my manager, I was like, should I bring that baby silverware? And my manager was like, that baby is 2 weeks old. And I was like, all right, well, I don't know.
Does that answer my question?
I'm bad at guessing ages. That's what it answers.
Did you know what I do sometimes? This is super funny. Like, you should do it. It's really, really fun to do. Every time someone, I do it in Spanish. I believe I never done it in English, but I will start to do it. Whenever someone is telling you a story about whoever, ask if that person is hot. It doesn't matter what they're telling you. Ask if that person is hot. If it is like a mother, grandmother, like something like that, they never answer.
Yeah, this
But
guy
then-
hit my car. Yeah, was he hot? And I like that.
I've been in like, hey, I cannot go because I have to visit my grandmother in the hospital. And like, I was like, is she hot? And he's like, dude, they don't respond. It's like, dude, she's like 78.
It's
like,
so
yeah,
funny.
but is she hot? Like, dude, she's in the hospital. Dude, you are not answering my question. Is she hot or not?
Is she there 'cause she has a fever from being hot? You know?
and then they have to think, and they're like, no, she's not hot. But I like that I make
If
them
they
think
have to
about
think
it.
about it. That's insane. Is my grandma hot?
No, she's not hot. Dude.
No. She's like a 6. I don't know.
But I have had friends that they go like about her mother, and it's like, okay, she's kind of hot, but
That's so funny.
but that's not the question.
It's like a test. That's so funny.
And even if it is a guy, if they're like, yeah, like my dad is coming up for us, like, is he hot? And it's
My
like,
friends will
it's
do
my
that.
dad, and like, is he hot?
My friends do that specifically with my dad, though. Like, they'll be
Is
like,
he hot?
No. Well, no. Lou is like,
You see, you have to think a little bit.
Well, now I don't want him to be offended. Lou is a very attractive man. He's single. Anyone who wants to date my dad.
I will.
My parents just got
I'll
divorced.
date your dad.
Okay.
Or
can
your
date-
mom.
Or my mom.
How old is your mom?
My mom is, oh God, I have to do math. I think she's like 50. She's born in 67. 57. She's 57, I think.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, 57.
Okay, she have you when she was like 28, something like that.
She was like, yeah, I think she was around 30. But yeah, and then my dad is like, he was born in 60, so he is 64 years old.
Okay. Yeah, they're still young.
Yeah.
31 people are doomed, but they're still dead.
Yeah, my parents are still young. They're on the market, guys. If you guys want
We're gonna
date,
tag them. This is a picture
we're
of
not tagged. Yeah, we're gonna insert an image right there.
pictures and their
Hey
numbers.
guys, rate my parents on a scale of 1 to 10.
You know, if you send me a picture, I'll put it.
No, I'm not doing that. My parents both follow me on Instagram. They would be very upset if I was like, "Hey, do you guys want to are you guys want to date my parents?"
What if someone out there is like, "Oh, your mom or your dad is beautiful"?
I'm sure they would.
You're gatekeeping your parents, from being happy.
My parents are beautiful people. My parents are very beautiful. My parents are beautiful and deserving of love.
Está bien beautiful, but every time someone is like, "Yeah, she's a nice person," it's like she's not that good.
My parents are beautiful. I wouldn't say my parents are hot because they're my parents.
What are they hot?
I don't want to answer that question. They're beautiful people. I'll show you a picture of them after this, but don't put it on the green screen.
Okay.
Do not put it on the green screen. You should put your parents on the green screen.
My parents, my dad is 74, and they're still married.
Oh, okay.
It's second marriage, but
way to brag. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, yeah, you don't have trouble.
We get it. You have a good home life. That's why I can't date older than me. Is because I'm like, I don't want to. My parents are 7 years apart, so maybe I'm like, that's too much. Maybe that's why the marriage
you should
failed.
lower it down.
Yeah,
like,
I gotta lower it. I gotta lower it for
so,
that. It is weird because my mom is 5'1" and my dad is 6'5", which is like an insane difference.
Yeah, old age your dad, he can hold me. He can. I'm like.
He can cradle you.
Yeah, because I'm 5'8".
You're 5'8"?
Yeah, so.
Oh, you're only like an inch taller than me. Okay.
Yeah, no, you're tall.
I'm 5'7", yeah. I have scoliosis though, so if my spine was straight, it'd probably be like 5'9".
But does your shoes have like a platform? Because
They don't.
when you came in, I was like, she's taller than me. Like, what the fuck is happening?
I think my shoes, they might have like cushioning on the bottom because
There you go.
I'm also flat-footed. I
Yeah.
have a lot of weird ailments.
Okay, name your wheel elements, and we're gonna end the episode with your wheel elements. So.
My weird ailments? Okay.
Okay.
I'm flat-footed. I have scoliosis. I have asthma. I'm allergic to gluten. I'm lactose intolerant. I have so many
I didn't
mental.
know. Why didn't you say that? This has cheese.
Oh, well, it doesn't matter.
It does matter.
Not really.
It will matter at night.
I'm not like that lactose intolerant.
Okay.
I
Slightly
can
lactose.
handle it. I can
Okay.
handle
Okay.
it. Yeah, I think those are my weird ailments.
Okay. Hannah Belmont, the bisexual, lactose intolerant, gluten-free, allergic with scoliosis, asthma, and I'm missing one. And the flat foot.
Flat-footed, yes.
If you want to date her, you have to be between 26 and 21. You can be French and live in France. That doesn't matter.
You can live nowhere near me, and it'll be fine.
It will be fine. As long as you're between 26 and 21.
Yes, 27 and 21, because I'm 22, so 5 years older.
Okay, 27 and 21.
Yes.
Okay, well, thank you very much. Do you have anything to say before ending the episode?
Follow me on Instagram.
I'll put it in the beginning when I say, but yeah, follow her on Instagram, go to her shows, buy her a drink after telling her she's funny.
If you want to teach me French, I
may have a chance.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye.